Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Super mega quick announcements to get through before we get started with the game. As you can tell, we are short one goon for the evening, which he's doing bummer grown-up adult job type things.
So we had to old yeller him.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh no! Wait,
No,
Goon.
he's fine.
Goon or Q?
No, it's fine. Everybody's fine. What happens when I have a vodka Sprite before show?
Oh man. Anyway, I was just gonna say we'll be sure not to kill Q, but Steve apparently has other ideas.
Obviously, there's some different ideas going on.
And what's happened?
The Secret Adventure Society is now working with the very rad Session Zero clothing. They've got shirts, hats, stickers, other memorabilia and merchandise designed by nerdy types for nerdy types. Session Zero is offering a discount code to SAS viewers, so be sure to check them out and use promo code SASDND. That's SASDN, the like letter N D. So use that at checkout to get 10% off. And thank you to Session Zero for being dope as shit. What?
Reminder, this is not SAS merch. This is a company on its own.
That's correct.
People have been asking for SAS merch for 2 years. And I'm sorry.
Guys, we should make merch.
Funky glitter. I'll make it myself.
I just realized that if Pongu was a streamer, he would sell his fairy glitter like people sell bathwater.
Yeah,
Full-on
absolutely.
Fenty Rihanna line.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it. So yeah, be sure
Goodbye.
to check out Session Zero and get a sweet 10% off at checkout. Don't forget this session will be available bright and early Friday morning on YouTube, and we'll try to remember to give it a name this time before it goes live.
I'm sorry.
D&D 46.
.mp4. And then it'll be available the following month.
The best thing is that we were driving through town, and I was like at 5 p.m. on Friday, like I freaked out. I was like, I didn't.
Slams on the brakes.
He said, I was like, I didn't fix the episode on YouTube, and he just looked over at me and he was like, I know. And I was like,
No, I said I did. I didn't say I know. You make
no,
it sound like I was.
you said I know, and then you said I fixed it.
Okay. Well, I might have said both, but I didn't leave you hanging. Anyway, it'll be available on Friday, and the podcast will be available on podcast feeds Monday morning. If you want to help spread the word about SAS and the wackadoo stories that we tell here, please be sure to tell your friends, like and comment on all of our stuff, all the things, rate and review. All these things go such a long way to helping new people find the show, which, frankly, 43 sessions into a campaign is kind of difficult. So we are super grateful to all of you who have been telling your friends. So thank you so very much. Let's see, what else we got? We do have other ways to catch up, including Brennasaur's absolutely rad written recaps and our video catch-up content is available on YouTube that we actually need to make more of. That's my fault. I was supposed to be doing that.
It'll get you caught up 1 through 20.
Yeah.
Just go.
It'll get you caught up it'll get you halfway there. Don't forget to follow our official Twitch page at twitch.tv/Secret Adventure Society. Soonishly, we'll start airing content there. We'll both do reruns and our live sessions there. So be sure, super duper sure you're following. Super duper dur. Make sure you're following, is what I mean to say. And finally, before we get started, it's fucking hard out there to be a human. Drink water, take care of your noggin, be nice to yourself and everybody else.
Eat fiber.
Yeah. Eat your fiber. You know, try to poop.
It's hard.
It'll make your day better. You know, best part of waking up.
That was beautiful, man.
Is pooping?
Is pooping in a cup. I don't know what I'm. Anyway,
That's a different stream.
it is. It's a very different stream. We might have just broken TOS. Anyway, previously on the
We
Secret
didn't.
Adventure Society,
We didn't do it.
we didn't poop in a. God, we're already off the deep end, and it's my fault this time.
Oh, sorry.
The spirit
I'm
of
trying
Goon
to imagine-
resides over us.
I'm trying to imagine what Goon would have said if he was here for that just happened. After barely escaping a seemingly undead dragon named Nasana and meeting Ash the quasi-god / Titan and seeing a crater open up under Rinmore, y'all decided it was probably time to move on from the Eastern Shelves. Before leaving, you checked the map that you found in Larsam in the Thieves' Den for another of Scott's caches, only to find upon arrival that it had been largely turned over, leaving very little behind, besides a smattering of gold that got left behind seemingly in a rush, as well as a doorknob that seemed a bit familiar and was emanating a magical glow when Detect Magic was cast. Using Identify, Pongu determined it to be a doorknob of GTFO, like the other you had found in one of the Scott caches, which would allow you to access at-random teleportation magic. Rather, at-random teleportation locations. You then decided to make your way toward the nearest city to stock up on gear before the next leg of your adventure, the Alderanish capital of Bloodsand, named for its crimson red beaches. And that is where we're going to start tonight's session. It's morning. You all wake, presumably in the tiny hut, as the sun rises over the meadow, and as I recall, some sort of trauma response cuddle bundle. At the end of the last session, also worth noting, you all leveled up to level 11, so keep that in mind as you take a long rest and prepare your spell. And with that, the nobodies, the day is yours.
Oh my god, what are you guys doing here?
Morning.
Pongu looks over his shoulder as he's making more wankfuls and is just like, I was there, but now I'm here making wankfuls.
Great, good to know. Okay. That was like the best night's sleep I've ever had.
It was stress cuddles. This is just. Yeah.
I feel like sometimes when your body just shuts down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I felt shut down.
I actually could sleep. It was nice.
Yeah. Some of you produced large amounts of gas last night as well.
Oh god.
Is it cute?
It may have been. It smelled very meaty.
That was... Yeah, that's him.
Q is kind of still asleep, and he kind of farts a little bit.
We
Perfect
really need to get him more fiber in his system, though.
He won't. I've tried to sneak it into his fish, tried to sneak it into his steak, tried to sneak it into his coffee. He won't have it.
Don't give him coffee. Ever.
No.
Oh, no. I
Is
don't
it
think he
bad?
would ever even want it, though. He becomes a different creature with coffee. Caffeine, I think, is it just... Yeah.
Changes him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed him after midnight and all that.
Yeah, I think it's dangerous.
Okay.
Have you ever seen, like, in the forest, like a rabid deer just going insane?
It's very sad, yeah.
It's like that, but funny.
Okay.
When Q has coffee.
Okay. Yeah. What a delightful morning thought.
Yeah. Pongu, you brought up the gas.
I know. And I apologize. Pongu, like, shifts some beans off of the flame. Like, maybe no beans this morning. No beans.
Pancakes and beans.
So
Okay.
how far away are we?
Half a day?
The
Yeah,
bird.
it's all right.
Yeah, I can fly us, yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah, after you all eat.
And no one has been there?
Nope. First time leaving the Isles.
Blood,
So everything is new.
blood sail?
Blood sand.
Blood.
BLUDSAND.
Bludsand.
Bludsand. Okay. Yeah.
Do we need a shopping list, or we just poking around?
Honestly, I don't know if there's any way to tell, like, I mean, we definitely need healing potions.
I need iron and gunpowder. Right?
Iron and
Those are-
gunpowder and
those are the
one
things
more
that
thing.
make-
iron and
is there one
gunpowder and
more
lead.
Lead.
I think.
And like,
Pongo.
I need new knives because Pongo holds up his hands and they're like dripping with like things. I had to use my bare hands to like mince up all the ingredients this morning for all our food. You know, it'd be great to have like a knife.
I have
oh,
an
gross.
I have an idea to save us a little bit of gold.
Huh?
Okay. So,
Stealing?
Are you stealing?
well,
Do you want to commit a crime?
I'm not against
That's
it.
entirely up to Kess.
I'm not against it. But it was not. It was not that. I think if we steal, we need to see how the people are first. I only like to steal from certain types of people. You know.
Yeah, like the rich.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's my
But-
favorite pastime.
What I was going to say is, Pongu, can you send a message to Rook?
Okay.
Okay.
You let me know. 25 words.
Okay. We just you can say whatever you want, but we just need him to start working on us some healing potions. 'Cause
Okay.
he can make those. And then like if he could do like 2 for each of us, that would be awesome. Or even 1 for each of us, just whatever he has the resources to do. But also, we might could get your knives in Mardosta. Unless you're looking for
Oh.
very specific knives, but I mean,
I don't know if I want to have Pongu hand food until we make it all the way back to Mardosta.
I sanitize my hands, Pierce.
okay, but you know that thing that I wanted to do to get us places faster? Like,
Yes.
I may be ready. I might need like a day or so, but I would like to give it a try because I really don't want to fly all the way back to Mardosta. No, like it's not that y'all are heavy or anything. I'm just tired, man. You know?
Yeah.
Well, any time saved, especially if they end up needing our help, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, potions from Rook. Oh, and speaking of Pongu hands each of them a special baked good from Pongu's yummy bake oven. And so you all have at least one baked good that acts as a greater healing potion. Ace, remember you have to eat it before today, or it's kind of like not magical anymore.
Okay.
But
Maybe-
you're saying I shouldn't eat it now.
No, you could have some wakefuls.
Right.
Maybe hopefully we won't need these today anyways. We're going shopping. Unless
That's
we
true.
decide to steal stuff.
Yeah. If you don't eat it, give it to, someone on the street that might look hungry. It's fine.
Oh, that's
I
smart.
won't take offense. Yeah. As long as we feed somebody.
Okay. Well, anything else that we're looking for?
Magic.
What kind of magic?
I would like to stop by a magic store.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to one since all of this.
Okay. I mean, I imagined we would go to some kind of magical item shop. You kind of made it sound like we were going to like magic, as in like, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Kind of place, which we could find if that's what you meant.
It's an illusion, Kess.
You don't know, Pierce.
Oh. Do we need to liberate some rabbits?
No, let's just send the message to Rook.
Okay. Pongu sends the equivalent of what Kess asked of Pongu.
Hold on 1 second. Writing down campaign 2, freeing rabbits. Okay. So you send a message, and a moment passes, and are you doing the mouth megaphone?
Yeah.
thing?
This time, and I realized that Pungu Wood's still here. I don't know why he was acting like he couldn't hear what was being processed, but he's gonna do the thing. But all the effects are still there.
Yeah. So like you hear like you see Pongu's eyes like sort of whiten over, and his mouth opens, and you hear Rook's voice escaping from Pongu's throat, and he just says, "Oh, you're coming back to Mardos? Oh, okay, I can do that for you."
Yeah.
That's
That
it.
just saved us some money. We could still get whatever they have, but you know. Yeah. Okay.
He couldn't hear you just then. But
No,
I'm
I wasn't.
assuming he knows.
I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. It's
No worries.
it's
No
been
worries.
okay.
I don't mind doing the potion shopping again for the record. If need be.
You
Is
want
there a
us
history?
to send you in another potion shop?
I get the 100% discount on potions
Oh,
when the shopkeeper's an asshole, yes.
So, Pongu, one time
Yeah.
we sent Pierce to go buy potions.
okay.
I made the mistake of saying the good stuff. And we were in Scott's town where everybody either was terrified of him, of Scott, or was in alignment with Scott. So it was
Okay.
50-50. And
I thought it was a good idea to let the shopkeeper know that we had just beat the shit out of Scott on the way in, thinking that it would, brighten their
clout.
day.
Yeah.
And they were mad. So I got a couple potions, and everything was fine. There was no problems and no comeuppance of any kind. So I feel like I did the right thing.
he jumped out a window.
Yeah, but I landed really cool.
And then it started a whole chase through the city situation.
Which we survived.
How exciting!
Yeah.
To
Pierce-
blood sand.
You know what? Let's let Pierce buy the potion. The one person in the group that doesn't use magic should be able to buy the potions.
I'm the guy.
Pongu makes little bento boxes of breakfast. He's like, okay,
Nice.
it's fine.
Okay.
Pierce thought Pongu would find that story much more compelling than he did, so he's now feeling a little
Gotta
sheepish
forward.
in his. Yeah.
No, but inside Pongu's heart, he's like, this is gonna be fun. But you all inside his heart, he's like, oh, we're going to tap into a bit of the Fey chaos. All right. You all haven't seen that yet.
Oh. Also, we're really good at stealing stuff. Just FYI.
Yeah, it's been fascinating being on this side of the plains. Like, you're all very fixated on material things. Back home, everything was just kind of like equally yours, with the exception of the queen. But your people just kind of shared. It was very like universal. Like your, teacup, your petal teacup is like my petal teacup, and your boyfriend is my boyfriend. One of those things.
Oh.
Everyone shared things. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a magical place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I turn into
Yeah.
an eagle.
Your boyfriend is my boyfriend. Eagle feathers. Okay, so we're going to Bloodsend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Pierce is gonna grab Q and sling him over his shoulder.
That was my cue. So, Can I get? I believe we've been doing Pierce. Pierce, can you make a survival check?
He's been making it with advantage because I've looked at the map.
With survival with advantage. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, can't get much better than that. And it didn't. So it is a dirty 20.
Very nice. Yeah. You guys sail quickly and smoothly. There's a light breeze blowing, and it's almost like pushing you, like you're able to glide on the breeze, basically toward the easternmost part of the continent. And after about 3 hours of flying, before your spell runs out, Kess, you guys find yourself sailing toward a brand new place. And as you soar eastward, you start to smell the humidity and the salts of the ocean before you can actually see the city itself. And eventually it comes into view. On its north side, there's like a large steep cliff, like almost think like Cliffs of Dover, sort of, that leads to open grassland on top. And further off, you can see like woods, foresty areas in the distance. The city itself is sprawling, more so even than Shallowgrave. Most definitely the largest city that at least Pearson, Cass, and Q have ever been to, and probably Pongu, if you've never been here before, that is. Let's see. From above, there are very distinct areas of like commerce and industry and different areas of residence for different various types of incomes. In the town center, there is an absolutely towering castle and like sprawling estate. And you can see as you soar over the red sands that you've heard so much about off in the distance as the water laps up onto the shore. It is deep, deep crimson red, like you know, the planet Crate, basically.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah.
Is this this is bigger than Mardosta?
Yeah, far and away. Mardosta is very quaint to a degree. Like it's big, but Mardosta is very much so still more of a community, more of a singular community. Whereas
how would you compare the opulence of the two?
I mean,
It varies. Right? It varies in areas. Like the opulence of the castle is more opulent than the castle was in Evercrest. As far as the different areas, like I said, there you can see from above. There's areas. It's got its slums, just like every city, and then it appears to be a quite wealthy town.
Okay.
If that answers your question.
Yep.
It is, you know, as you're aware, it is the capital, and as such, that's too, attracted. Yeah? Sorry, what was that?
It's a port city.
It is a port city. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see several ships coming into and going out of dock.
Do I recognize any?
Make a history check.
Uh, 10.
10. Yeah, I'll say with a 10, you recognize off in the distance there's one that you vaguely recognize, and you think on it for a minute, like for the next 20 minutes as you continue to fly into town. You're like, that's driving me nuts. Where have I seen that ship before? And you recognize it as the Sea Leaf, which is just a merchant ship that you had encountered at any point in time. Nothing Mount of Iron, but when you were with Mount of you came across this ship at some point in time. And those of you on the call would remember Sea Leaf as the ship from the Ocean's Lullaby one shot.
Oh.
So yeah, you with that's what you recognize.
Okay,
Aww.
yeah.
Okay.
Pongu was just making sure he didn't see the colors of the nation or anything. So okay. Fun.
Yeah, no, you as like if you're looking specifically for Mount of Iron things, you remember what you know about what's happening with the fleet right now, and you figure they're all covering the Hamoa.
Okay. Okie dokie.
So, as we fly in, sail in, I want to find a very crowded area in a what looks like shopping district, if I can, and am going to just make a big show of landing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll anything for it. So yeah, as you land, you hear people just like, ah! As this enormous fucking eagle swoops down and lands in the middle, like feathers falling from, falling from above like snowfall as people scatter about. And like there are a couple of people that are like, as you all land, like almost thinking it's a street show, you know?
And as soon as they hop off, I'll turn into my high elf form.
Okay.
Pierce will step out in front, and as some people sort of clap, he'll go, May I announce the Prince of Pieces of Bread, Pongu.
Pongu flourishes, and as he flourishes, he's casting minor illusion around us to make it all fucking like extra like Hollywood glittery and like slow motiony. Just that like ooh, that soft lighting effect happens.
And that's the noise you hear. Ooh, oh, these people must be important.
Yeah, people, Pierce leans into Kess. Now they think we're cool.
Yeah, that was the plan.
And Pongu turns and offers his hand over to Kess, and like genuflex even deeper, and then turns to Pierce and is like, "Make her a queen or something. I don't know."
No, I'm fine. I was a bird. I'm fine. I'm cool enough.
Okay.
I'm fine. Is it awkward now?
No, it's fine. I don't know the Shadowmoor name is a name that you go announcing.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't probably want to. Do you think that they think it's weird that we're whispering? I look around.
And
Slow motion fun.
At this point, nobody's paying attention to you. Like everybody, it's just like the moment is like a firecracker. It's just whack, and then the moment has passed.
Oh, man, life moves fast here.
I've seen it all here. Strikes me as a
clearly.
town that's hard to impress.
Man,
Just wait.
we're gonna be here for a total of 5 hours. We can't do much.
Will we?
That's
Oh,
right.
no.
Weeks later.
Pierce turns to Q. So no trouble. 5 hours, no trouble.
No promises.
Very good.
We landed in the town square, or what is the where did we land?
So yeah, you kind of landed in there's like I said, there's this crowded area, and it's difficult to tell if it's exactly like a town square. You see several buildings, but you also see basically you see lined up along the street, you see all of these different carts, and you smell different types of food, and you realize that you've landed at the fantasy equivalent of like a food truck lane.
Oh, cool.
Pongu has full-on anime star eyes, like star and hearts, just like
Yeah, the types of smells that you smell coming from it's difficult to discern any of them, but you smell seafood, you smell like, beef and lamb, bread, all sorts of spices that you might not even recognize. Pongu, you might recognize them because you've been about, but like those of you who are not from this continent, who've never been really, or rather, it's been a while since you've been over this far east, at least, Cass. It's very different spices, very different cuisine smell in a lot of places, but then there's also familiar smells that you would recognize anyway.
Well,
It's just to give you a sense of time. It's about midday, so there are people lining up getting a lunch.
do we
well, if y'all are hungry, we could eat, or we could shop and then eat. I don't know how y'all feel about, or we could not eat at all and just shop.
Pierce
when you
looks
say
down.
shop, you mean steal.
Well, it just depends on how much things are, and that's
Mean they are.
We
How
almost
mean?
always try to buy first.
yeah.
Okay.
And
And then if we can't,
and it feels like stealing feels like an okay thing to do, we will then steal. But yeah.
I mean, these aren't hard and fast rules. If there's something you really want, I'll fucking take it.
Pierce.
The
Yeah.
the best thing is that, well, if we end up staying overnight or something, I can pop in and out of animal shapes and take things, and they just kind of absorb into me. So then I can just turn small and get out. That makes sense. We may not have to do it. Let's look for a
Anyway,
shop.
If the first thing I would like to, I'm a mess. If we can find like a laundry or something, and then I can like let that happen before we head back to Mardosta. I don't want to go back to Mardosta looking like I've been shit on by an orc.
I'm looking at Pongu.
Yeah, Pongo's like hand is slowly like creeping towards Pierce. She's like, "Would you like? Do you give me permission to help your situation?"
That's not what I was.
What?
We could go to a spa.
Oh, I like those too. Magic is great, but being pampered is better.
Let's go to a spa.
You don't have to help my situation in the spa, for the record. But let's do that. Let's stop there. Let's go get ammo and magicked up. Yeah.
Spa first. We want to be presentable whenever we're going to buy things.
We know there's a spa here. Oh, I mean, it's a large city. So
Yeah. I look around for a tourist map.
Make an investigation.
Like one of those cartoon ones where everything's really big and
Yeah,
scale.
like a
And
Disneyland map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself guidance. Investigation. 17.
17. Okay, yeah, you don't necessarily find like a printout map, but you do find like a sign that's
A directory.
like it basically like,
Like
a mall
directory?
Yeah, but it's like ye olde.
Visitor center.
Yeah, it's so yeah, you see a directory of this. It's like, think like a shopping center. You get the vibe that you're basically in like a shopping center, or at least like you're in a shopping sort of district. If that makes sense.
You are here. Here we are.
Of course
And-
we're here. We're
and-
always here.
Well, no, like on the map, Pierce. Here, and I'm pointing at the "You are here" star.
Yeah.
That I'm sure is on there.
And eventually you find, like, looking at this map, you find a bathhouse, or you find like a spa, really, called the Pampered Feather.
We afford these.
Yeah,
Probably.
We can't really steal a spa time.
we can afford
Well.
a pamper.
With the right shoes, you can steal anything.
Oh,
Unless they make us pay up front.
Yeah, they do. But they'll have
Then
like
we're against that.
they'll have a laundry service, and they'll take your stuff and clean
Yeah.
everything, and it'll
Yes.
be great.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. I'm in.
And they think that I'm the Prince of Peaches.
Prince of
Pieces of bread, I believe,
pieces
right?
of bread. Yes.
I
Pieces
mean,
of bread.
yeah.
Well,
Peaches
like-
is fine too.
I like both peaches and bread. So, yeah, maybe that we throw that at them and see if that goes anywhere.
Well, okay. Let's go.
Off to the.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna grab
guys make
Q.
your way-
I'm just gonna say that Q is looking at some kind of like one of
like-
the food trucks or whatever. He's like salivating, like looking at the menu. I just pull him away.
Yeah, there's like a covered food cart, and he's like reaching for someone's plate.
I imagine Q floating through the air like in those like old Looney Tunes cartoons on the
You float through the air when you smell a
Grab 'em.
delicious pie.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so yeah, you all you make your way through the town, and you pass by all of these carts. You see all of these like steamed bread. You see, like I said, steamed bread and bao, and you see all sorts of meat and rice and pasta, all sorts of different like sandwiches. There is one cart that is very, very burdened, very loaded down with different types of ale, and you recognize on several of the kegs it says Ale Mason Ale. And you.
That's familiar, isn't it?
That's Zeffy's ale.
That right? Yeah. Hold on a second. I feel like this is karmic in some form or fashion.
You do know that Zeffy, like she's rich for a reason. You know that her ale is very popular all throughout the realm.
Pierce will walk up and, how much for enough for what? Can I get a keg? Will they let us bring a keg inside the spa?
You're gonna carry a keg inside a spa?
Sure.
I believe.
You got rollers?
Typically, I don't know if you've ever been to a spa, but they kind of take care of that sort of thing for you. But enough for 4 of you. Let's see. This keg's about half full. I'll give it to you for 20 gold.
Pre-game?
The whole keg?
It's
Half
half
keg.
a one.
It's half keg.
Sure.
All right. Half keg. Pierce gives him the 20 gold.
All right. Pleasure doing business with you. Remember, Ale Mason Ale is the alest ale that ever was. Ale.
Do you ever converse with the distributor?
Zeffy? God, yeah.
Have you lately?
No, actually, it's, well, I don't know if you've heard, but there's some odd goings on about Evercrest. At least it's rumored. Lots of folks here are playing giddy about it, but
Why?
there's So you're not from around here, huh?
He's the Prince of Bread. We're traveling.
I'm from Breadlandia.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Just believe
Tell
it
your friends.
and move on.
Do you have bread?
Yeah.
Do you
want
have bread on you?
Yeah.
Can I have some?
Yeah, it might actually pair really well with it. That ale.
I had to. Yeah, it seems like it would pair really well with this blonde we got here. So anyway, yeah, no, there's this. I'm not from here originally. I'm actually from further, like on the shelves. But there's this weird sort of competition between Bloodsand and Evercrest, between the dynasties there. It's been this whole thing. I actually remember when Bloodsand was not called Bloodsand. If you can believe that.
What was it called before?
Yeah.
Sorry, one sec. We're gonna keep talking while the DM looks for the name that he came up with actually months and months ago,
you're
but
saying
forgot
that-
right here on the spot.
People are celebrating the destruction of the other city?
I don't know that they're celebrating it, but they are being crass. It's almost like they don't believe that it's happened.
Are there like refugees from Evercrest here?
No, it's more of as I said, there's been a bit of a competition, and it's this weird sort of thing, and it seems almost as if people don't believe that it's happened. I've been far enough west to see the glow in the sky, so I know it's happened. But there's this sort of weird, like, oh, they got what's coming to them, but it seems almost like they don't actually think that it's what's happened, you know?
Damn.
What?
But I remember when it was called Panamere, actually. Fucking King Element thinks it's so smart and wise of him to try and fend off any incurring Evercrestians by naming it something intimidating like Bloodsand. But
That's the ruling monarch here, is King Element.
yeah. He's the ruler of the continent. Again, you're not from here.
No.
Are you from Evercrest?
No, Pongu points at his wings. I'm from everywhere, but nowhere.
Breadland.
That sounds like
Breadlandia.
Breadlandia.
Sorry, yes. Your
Wait, that was
Majesty.
it. That's its new name. Its original name is Panera. Similar to Panamere. You know, Panera and I wonder if they were sister cities.
they might have been. That would make sense now, wouldn't it? That would make sense how you found your way here.
In my blood.
And he like takes a draft off of one of the kegs and he drinks it.
Pierce has been like pouring from the keg and like drinking this whole time.
Yeah. So what brings you all the way out here to the Crimson Sands?
Shopping.
You came all the way here from... Again, you've not told me where you are, but you came all the way here to shop.
Breadlandia.
Panera.
You keep saying that. I don't believe you, but...
We've been traveling for a long time. We were on the eastern shelves.
Yeah, you kind of smell like shit. No offense.
That's the eastern shelves.
Yeah.
We just told you we were going to a spa. Why are you gonna put us down when you know that we know and where we're going?
Offense. I mean no offense at all. I'm just, sometimes people smell like shit. It's part of being a person.
I don't like to smell like shit.
Pongu's very sad because he's like, I normally smell like petals and rose water.
Yeah, Kess is like just
You
kind
do
of
have a hint of floral aroma. I have a very refined palate, is what I mean to say.
I look over at Q. What's he doing?
He's kind of just like watching the conversation unfold, like looking back and forth.
Fair. Okay, well, we're gonna take the keg and we're gonna go to the spa and take care of the shit smell.
Pleasure speaking to you again. I meant no offense.
No, what was your name? I'm not gonna like talk to your manager. I'm just curious.
Oh, my name is Jareth.
Jareth.
If you hear from Zephy, tell her that we said hi.
Do you know her? Have you talked to her?
It's been a while. We used to earlier. God, how long has it been? Months at least. We did a few odd jobs for her, and then we heard about what happened to Evercrest, and so we tried to check in on her, but we know last we checked she was alive, so I can give you that much.
Well, that's good news. That means there's a chance that this is not the last El Mason Ale in the realm. That's, I probably shouldn't tell people that because I am charging a premium.
Maybe you could charge more, but if they think that it's like the last.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I should hype that up a bit. I should hire a marketing person. But I do just work here, so...
No.
You should talk to your
Anywho.
manager and get a marketing person. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll do that, yeah.
And if
Anyway. Lovely speaking to you all.
if you hear from her and you see us again in the next 5 hours, let us know.
Of course, we'll do, Bread Prince.
Thank you, Drink Popper.
That's me. Jareth the Drink Popper.
That was very weird and awkward interaction.
Want
Yeah.
some Zephy ale?
Yes. Not just.
Pongu.
Pongu pulls out an orange and goes, okay. We're relaxing, right? We're not planning on trouble.
No, we're just gonna pregame a bit, get a little bit loosey-goosey, go to the spa, and then enjoy our shopping trip.
Yeah.
And actually enjoy a day for the first time and who the fuck knows when. I guess every time we started to enjoy a day in Mardosta,
Something would
Something
happen, like the
Yeah.
Hot Wispies, or
that was a dramatic ass place is
Yeah.
Mardosta.
yeah. It
I
wasn't.
miss it.
It wasn't like that before, but yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah.
Less the drama, more the Mardosa, but
The warm home. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna double fist 2 ales.
Sure. Okay. Okay. So, are you making your way across town to the Pampered Feather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, about a 10-minute walk from where you were, where you spoke to Jareth, the drink popper. You find this luxurious, like brick storefront looking building, and you make your way inside, and there is an elven woman standing there.
Actually, but before we walk inside,
Okay.
Pierce turns to Pongo and goes, Did I hear you say that you had wigs?
Yeah, I have a mix of things.
Can you get me a wig of like long hair?
Pongo doesn't actually have a bag of holding, but is going to look through his bag of wigs.
You're like Roger the Alien.
What color would you prefer?
Whatever you got, doesn't matter.
It's like a red. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Just let you know, some people have a thing for people with red hair.
That's what I hear.
Okay.
Pierce grabs it and he puts it on the keg, and he slides the keg in with him to the spa as we go inside. Pierce is a little bit tipsy right now, but he's got an idea.
So, you drag this like 3/4 drunk keg of ale behind you, and it's not on wheels, so it's just skidding through the dirt and like across the stone and onto the floor, and it's like spitting sparks up as you enter this spa, and it's got a fucking ginger wig on it. Important for the imagination. And this elven woman is standing, and as the door opens and a bell dings overhead, she starts to say, "Hello and welcome to the as the keg like drags across the stone floor. Hello, welcome to the Pampered Feather. My name is Isella. How might I assist the
5,
six of
2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So
Pongo readies a minor illusion on the keg.
we would like to have laundry service and relax in the spa for myself, my family, Kess, Q, and Pongu, and my son Keggin.
I'm sorry, I'm not certain if this is a practical joke of some sort, but we don't actually allow outside drinks, let alone outside kegs. You're welcome, of course, to visit our spa, but the keg will have to wait outside.
Pierce would like to intimidate her and walk up and get real close and go, "Listen,
Guidance.
Keggin and I are never separated, and we want to patronize your business. And if you want our fucking business, you're gonna let us in."
I'm behind him going like
Make
just
an intimidation check
just
with
go
guidance.
go along with it. Like I'm trying to assist.
With guidance is a D4.
Yeah.
I know we've guidanced a lot, but
Go ahead and make it with advantage.
$17.
Keggin, you say?
Yes.
All right then. For the 5 of you, it will for laundry service and a day in the spa. and she has this moment, and you can tell she's in her head. She's running the mental calculus of whether or not she's going to charge you
For a keg.
a keg.
For Keggin. Yeah.
It's going to be 50 gold.
Okay, I got this. Pierce puts down 50 gold.
She takes it and she's staring. And she's kind of like, as she reaches, her hand is like shaking a little bit. Like she's perturbed by this encounter that's going on in her establishment at this moment. And like, as you're doing this, this beautiful, very well groomed, like put together couple like leaves. And as as they do, they're staring at this like ragtag group of people with a keg and a wig as they're walking out.
Angu absolutely uses minor illusion to like make it look like there's a whatever Keggin is, and goes, "Hello, governor," as they're leaving.
So the keg, as far as they're concerned, transforms into a gnomish woman and with red hair.
Woman.
And
It's a kid.
Did
Right?
so? You said that it was
His
a kid.
son.
Is it
His
my son?
son.
It's your son.
Keggin.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then yeah, it's a child. Sorry, I missed that part. So yeah, a child with red hair, with a Cockney accent apparently, and
Governor.
and they start to walk a little bit faster. And SL says, okay, the 5 of you follow me.
Come, Keggin. And Pierce.
And like
Scraping Keggin along.
like liquid is like sloshing out of, like it's dripping from the tap in the keg as sparks continue to fly behind it.
Angu is using shape water to try to push it back in.
Okay, easily enough. It's just like a drizzle. So yeah, easily enough you're able able to do that.
Does she have a moment like where she, like alone, like sort of?
Does the elven woman?
Yeah.
She's still with you guys. She's like gesturing for you to follow her into the spa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So she says, come along with me. And she takes a deep breath and she, like, holding her hands prim and proper, and she starts to walk, and she pushes open swinging, like, double saloon style doors. And you enter the spa. You see, like, these individual rooms that appear to be like private baths. There's a communal bath in the middle. Along the side, you see like lined up, you see several massage tables. It's immediately like as you step inside, you step through the doors, and somehow magically on the other side there is steam, and it's basically like you walk immediately into a sauna as soon as you step inside. Like the whole place is a sauna. And she walks with you and says, so these are your rooms, and she points to individual rooms. You may undress to your comfort level in these rooms. She looks at Keggin again and like shakes it off. And then of course you may just enjoy the amenities of the spa for the duration of your visit. I'm going to walk away now.
As she walks away, I want to sleight of hand her 10 gold and just whisper, "It's better this way." Just to kind of maybe put her at ease a little about Keggin.
She takes the gold and just standing straight as a board, just like walks out as quickly as she can.
I would like to use the facilities before we get started, in game and out of the game.
Okay, so yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, before we move any further, I want to go ahead and take a break.
Okay, perfect.
Hey there, sassholes. New production style means new ad read style. Harley and I are just walking out and want to take a few minutes to tell you, actually not a few whole minutes, that would be crazy. You don't want to sit and watch me for a few whole minutes. About 60 seconds to tell you about Never Ending. So, you guys have heard me talk about Never Ending. It's your one-stop shop to see what your character would look like if that character was an animated character. Because, I don't know about you, but it doesn't just take necromantic spells to animate my character. that's a joke about my characters dying. Be Never Ending, as they are on Twitter. They have an app. You go on, you sign up. You don't have to pay anything. You don't even have to sign up. You can use their service to customize your character. This doesn't get any easier just because we're not live. Customize your character any way you like with multiple backgrounds, just like the one you see behind me. Some are snowy, I guess. Anyway, check them out at Be Never Ending or the Never Ending app. Take it easy, assholes, and try not to kill me this week, Zach.
So last we left off, you guys, I just remembered Keggin. You guys drug a keg with a wig on it somehow into a very nice spa, very expensive spa.
It's the greatest stealth mission we've ever been on.
It's so stealthy. And just with a combination of bribes and good rolls, you managed, a very drunken Pierce managed to be allowed to bring a keg with a wig on it into this sauna. So you are all in here. You've been granted access to the communal bath, to the private baths, to the spa table, to the massage tables. There's over in the corner, you see like mud baths, and you see different like facial massages and things like that. So what all would you like to be doing?
So Pierce will place Keggin in the communal area so that everybody can still access him for free.
Sure.
And he's gonna go change. this is the second time the group has been in a bath, and
Pongu
the
hasn't.
first time Pongu hasn't. The first time this is actually a session that I wasn't there for. The first time, so to describe like the difference, Pierce would have probably left most of his clothes on the first time, and this time he's much more comfortable and like spawing it up.
Okay. Spying it up. So
Spawing
yeah,
it up.
in your private rooms, each of you have a robe and a towel, as well as a glass, like there's like a champagne glass, a wine, like there's a tray of glasses actually, champagne glass, a wine glass, like a mug for ale if you so choose, teacups, all sorts of random things. There's a fruit tray in each of the rooms. It's pretty lavish, pretty nice. And so basically, as each of you start to prepare and emerge for your room, someone comes around to put a drink in whatever receptacle you have chosen, unless you already have a drink. Well, with at least from the keg.
Keggin.
What was Keggin? Keg. I was like, Keggin? Does that? I had a total brain fart. But anyway,
How could you forget?
I started talking and nobody stopped me. I did the Jerry thing from Parks and Rec.
That's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, what are you all doing?
Pierce is sitting in the main spa. He does have his hat on, but
Sure.
that's it. He's just chilling.
Okay. Yeah. Someone comes and tops off your beverage. Pongu, y'all doing that?
I'm gonna run and cannonball.
Enormous splash. Like it lands over on the massage tables. You hear someone go, "What the fuck?" But Kess is under the water at this point.
Completely nude, one with the earth.
Right. Just comfy cozy.
Yeah.
Y'all look over and Q is actually like wallowing in the mud bath.
He would.
Yeah. I actually imagine Pongu is gonna head over to the mud bath too, so he's probably like in there with Q. And DM, I need your ruling on this. Would you say mud is more water than earth, or more earth than water?
Oh.
I don't know if we have enough time to get into such a philosophical debate. Here, let's do this. This particular mud is more mud than water.
Okay. Well then, Pongu, there's still steam in the area then, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Pongu's like in the mud bath, I guess, with Q, or in separate mud baths, and he's making little like steam like action figures with shape water, but like pulling the moisture out of the air and creating little steam things. So he's like resting, but also like making these little like Godzilla kaiju battles with steam monsters happen.
Nice.
And he's like floating them over to Q occasionally, but like trying not to scare Q.
Well, it does. At least.
No, Q is just like a little version of you, mate. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm gonna go back to the mud, and he just like slinks back down into the mud. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to be doing?
I'm gonna like call somebody over to the edge of the. Is it a pool? Like a pool?
It's basically like a pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a staff member?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey. Do you have any food?
Of course. There's you saw the fruit trays in your individual rooms. We could have something prepared for you. I can bring you a menu if you like.
Do you have any meat?
Of course.
Just
There's steak. We
all
have chicken.
the meat you have, all the different types.
All of them.
You see that little lizard guy over there? I'm gonna point at Q.
It's hard to miss him. Yes.
Yeah, just
He was offering mud pies to the other spoggos.
Yeah, just take him a huge plate of everything.
Okay, that will be an additional charge on top of what you've already paid for. You do understand that, yes?
I thought this was all
Inclusive,
man.
Well, you're asking for every dish. That's going to be another five gold. Okay, I can make that happen. Thank you very much, madam. And so about half an hour passes, and there is a line of servers that come out holding different trays.
Yes.
And Q, like, you guys look up at one point, and Q is just like lounging back with his arms. And
I want
they're
somebody with a leaf fan, like
Yeah.
feeding him, like.
Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
Pierce, like while Q is having his feast of us, Pierce sort of slides over to Cass and goes, I have a question.
Shoot.
Do you think...
She's spinning in the water. Like,
Do you think that we should stop?
You don't want to stay at the spa?
No, I mean, what we're doing in terms of saving the world, I think that maybe... I've been thinking, it's too much, it's too big, it's not our responsibility, and I just don't want any of us to get killed, because I know, like, I know I'm a dick, but I'm not an asshole, okay? I know that other people are important, but I couldn't. Would I sacrifice you to save the world? The answer is no.
I wouldn't either. But I think we're so far in that it's gonna get to us either way. So we can either run from it and hide from it and hope that it doesn't catch up to us. These forces that are way bigger than anything else. Or we can, you know, go in headfirst and see what we can do. And I didn't know. I didn't know if I kept asking, you know, why us, why me, why? And honestly, I don't think there's an answer for that. And it sucks because we just have to accept it.
Because it'll happen on our terms or it'll happen on their terms.
Yeah. Even if they don't come after us because of everything that we've already done and everything that we've already gotten into, in the end, if that side of things does win, I don't think we're the kind of people that would survive whatever's going to happen, because they're gonna want us gone anyways. Because our alignments will never align. Does that make sense? I've had a lot of the Keggin ale, but
He's a good lad.
You raised him so well.
Yeah.
Is this conversation loud, or is it just y'all two right now?
I think it's just us.
Probably, yeah. Pierce would probably be pretty quiet about it. Not that he wouldn't want Pongu as part of the conversation, but that the general atmosphere, he's trying to keep it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure.
So we're gonna go from being nobody to being somebody. I just don't know that I will trust myself to make the right decision if it comes down to it.
I don't trust myself either. But it's
We're gonna
interesting.
have to make Pongu make us do it, I guess.
Well, it's interesting because I don't trust myself, but I trust y'all. Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
It's a weird. It's just. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could all trust ourselves. But I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt. And I mean, if that meant I go instead of you guys go, then I would. But here's the thing. You would too.
Right. That's not what I'm afraid of.
I know. I'm just saying. I feel like we all kind of feel that way.
Okay.
I don't think that. I don't know if this conversation helped.
So we're gonna keep going.
If you don't want to, we don't have to. But
I mean, like you said, if it's gonna happen,
I can't, yeah, I just
I
said
guess
that.
I want it to happen on our terms, so
And I just said that we don't have to, but I have to.
all right, then I'll be there. After this next drink.
Also, you said we're gonna go from nobody to somebody. I think we already have.
At that point, from across the spa in the mud bath, you guys hear Q yell, "Guys, they have stick meat!" And he holds up a kebab.
Never been happier, buddy.
Also, I kind of feel like he's like a cockroach, you know? Like, I feel like...
What?
You know how it's really hard to kill a cockroach?
I've killed a lot of cockroaches.
Have you, though? Have you checked after? Because did you know, Pierce, that they could just pop back up?
No.
You think they're dead. You think they're squished. They're not.
I'm going to go drink now.
I don't know what the
Is-
point I was trying to make was, and I just float away.
Yeah.
Safe to say at this point, Kess and Pierce and perhaps Pongu even are well enough trashed from the complimentary drinks as well as the the supply from Keggin.
Oh yeah, Pongu absolutely drunk dials Nyx.
Okay. Okay, what do you say?
Sup? Sorry, it took me a while. Got into some stuff in Blood Sand. Thinking about you. And I guess Nelina, why did she not respond? Heart. Just heart.
Heart, the word heart.
Symbol heart emoji.
Yeah.
I love sending emojis. So pretty quickly you get a response. And he says, Well, obviously I've been thinking about you too. If you've tried to contact Nalina, she's been in one of her states. She's been lost to time for a few days. In a bit of a bubble. I hope you're okay.
I'm guessing Pong is doing the sending thing, so y'all all hear all that shit going. But you didn't hear what the original like sending probably was.
I would say
just
you
heard-
can choose for them to not hear it.
I would say that they heard it, but they didn't know what I actually sent out. Actually,
Okay.
no, fuck it. You heard it. You heard
Okay.
all of it. Pong is sloppy as shit right now. It's just
Okay.
messy, drunk girl. His wings are like tied back in a ponytail, like, or the equivalent.
I love it so much.
And he's just like, mud is everywhere, and he's just like, he's probably crying, and you don't know if this is happy Punga crying or like sad Punga crying, but yeah, you hear that come back, and he's just like crying, and he's just like, he's fine, I guess. How's your pool, Kess?
This pool?
Yeah.
Steamy.
You okay, buddy? You wanna join?
Yeah, I don't. The mud will make the pool dirty. Yeah.
I think
Who
it's
gives a shit?
I think it's self-cleaning pool.
Yeah, actually, Pongu, as you look, you actually see someone go straight from the mud bath into the like communal bath, and there is not a drop of mud. You get the feeling it's enchanted.
Okay. Pongo's gonna get out of the mud bath and like completely forget his robe and just gonna buck ass naked walk into the pool. And he's like, oh yeah. So does Pongo, what other forms of enchantment does he possibly sense in the spa?
Would you like to cast Detect Magic?
I can't do that, but I'm like, do I have any insight or like invest arcana knowledge of what might be happening?
You can make an Arcana check, yeah.
Okay. 18.
18. So yeah, you notice that there's several enchantments, mostly regarding hygiene, that are happening in this place. You know, the floor is it's like housekeeping enchantments, kind of like the floor is completely dry all the way around. There are no footsteps, no like dangerous wet spots. The mud bath is perfectly warm. You don't see anyone adding any sort of water or dirt to it to make it more muddy. There's, as I said, there's an enchantment on the bath water to keep it from getting any sort of imperfections in it. There is very like the music that's playing is very like smooth clarinet and lute, and it seems to be coming from a magical source. You don't see a bard in here playing anything. It's mostly just like housekeeping sorts of things.
Man,
Okay.
didn't know it was clarinet lute music.
Do you know? No,
I want to be honest, I didn't know until just now. So
Well,
The improvisational nature of the game means that it's not gonna Pierce will look at Pongu because, no, but you okay? Who are you? You want to talk about it?
So, where I was when I was studying, you know, I was under the tutelage of a very wise wizard, and you know, I made we're just like friends, you know, but it was, you know, her. Yeah, it's. I don't understand why they didn't respond to my first message, you know, and and I died. We almost died. We almost died, and you know, it's very like fucking disconnected conversation. Little tears like welling up in his eyes, and like he's like trying to like nonchalantly pat them away. But you know, it's all right.
Listen up. Hot tub therapy cures everything. So, what do you need? Do you want me to take curse at them? Do you want me to let you know that it's going to be okay? What would be helpful?
Can you steal me a bunch of knives?
Wait. Are you that mad at them?
Wait, don't steal their knives. Steal knives in general.
You want to go? Stabbing?
Stabbing?
No, I just need replacement knives. Remember, because I used my other knives on the dragon.
So this has nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
No, I would like knives. So, are we still talking? I'm fine. It's okay. Nalina,
You seem fine.
You know they love you, right? Pierce takes a stab in the dark.
I'll just look at him like weird words coming out of your mouth.
Pongu is going to like deer eyes look at Pierce and goes, okay.
How could they not? Everybody you meet loves you.
I think it's a little different of a situation than
I'm trying to help.
I don't know.
Okay. Knives.
Yeah. I need
okay.
I need some like this size, but also this size, and then very large ones.
You need a chef knife and a paring knife and a bread knife.
And then
yes, I know my
dragon
shit.
knife.
Okay. Dragon knife. Yeah, we can find that. It is my quest to find you your fucking knives.
Please. Thank you.
I'm just
And
gonna
the good shit.
Yeah. The stuff that's from that one continent way over there. Hard to pronounce.
I'm just gonna Pongu, the last time we were all in a bathhouse like this, we were in Shallowgrave, and Pierce like got in the bath and like held his guns the whole time.
Oh.
Aren't men weird?
Fuck.
Pongu, deep exhale. Yes. Yes, we are.
Well, I mean, is have you said
Nick's
his name? Nick's his name?
not out loud yet, no. But I think Pongu would have heavily alluded.
And we heard the male voice coming through the through the voice box.
Is he weird too? Like most men?
Yeah, what weird shit does he do?
I mean, he just likes to clean up around the hut.
That's weird.
I don't. But we're just friends. I don't. We just,
You
we're
said
very good
heart.
friends.
You said heart though.
Yeah, but I heart you all as well. Yeah.
I guess.
That's valid. Insight check.
Y'all resolve it.
What?
Oh my gosh, what's that insight? Ooh, 22.
So yeah, roll your deception or persuasion, whichever. You don't have to say.
Okay, they're both the same and equally bad. 15.
I rolled a 22.
Okay. So what you would glean is that Pongu isn't actually aware of his feelings towards Nyx.
Okay.
But Nyx is very aware of Nyx's feelings. Pongu doesn't know how to articulate it properly though.
Okay.
Because he's so busy loving everyone, he doesn't really know how to articulate love towards one person.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just friends, Just I'm like friends with you all.
He sounded really worried about you though.
I would hope so. I almost died And then Lena she didn't even respond back, and she's my mentor.
Yeah.
They said she was in a state. What state?
Well, Pierce, you have experience with like weird time magic and stuff. Sometimes we can create like little. How do you phrase this?
Bubbles?
Little pockets, yeah, bubbles of time, and messing with time can mess with your head and your perception of time, and so I imagine that she's just kind of gotten lost, and Nyx is there and has been there because sometimes she needs to be reoriented, and he's just very good at keeping you grounded and being your rock, and just being someone that's really reliable and keeps you grounded.
What is her name?
Okay, you can't tell anyone. This is a secret, okay?
Ooh.
I'm good at that.
Secret. I got a secret.
It's Nalina.
Nalina.
Not like Nalani. That's Nalani over there. Or no, I don't know where she is.
Nalina knows time magic.
Yes.
Nalina teaches time magic.
She did. Yeah. To me.
Does Nalina take on students that aren't from the Fae?
DM, would I know that?
So, Pongu, to your knowledge, she's never actually taken on another student besides you.
Yeah. I don't fully know the answer to that, but I don't think so.
Pierce turns to Cass. I don't think Scott was born with that ability. He had to get it from somewhere. Scott.
Was Scott hot?
Not really.
These are hot.
Y'all made that decision.
Yeah,
Y'all made that decision.
I thought Scott was. We thought he was hot.
I think his asshole to hot ratio though was way out of balance.
Yeah, but what is that ratio, anyways?
2 to 1.
Water.
Is Nyx hot? Cass is very drunk.
Yeah, like we're all very attractive people.
Yeah.
And I think Nyx and Nylina were also attractive people. Everyone's very attractive, everyone has just qualities that are just very beautiful about them.
Classic Pongu answer. Swish.
Just everyone has a beautiful part or piece of them, or chiseled jawline, or
What's my most beautiful part?
I can't tell you, Pierce.
Because you don't know?
It's your eyes, Pierce. We all know that.
There, see? Yeah. You also have really nice
Thank
quads.
Thank you.
What?
Pongu points.
Anatomy at the spa day.
It's from doing all the lifting while you're making your ammo. Just I guess. Yeah.
Yep. And from carrying the burden of responsibility for this group.
Yeah. And which is mostly Q.
And from carrying Q literally. That's do a lot of that.
Yeah. He's little though.
At that point, Q kind of walks up and like plops down and like dips his muddy feet into the water next to you guys, just like on the edge of the pool. He says, "I am so full."
Are you happy?
Yes.
Well, that's something. Can we nap in the rooms?
You can nap here.
We could not. Oh, do they have floats?
Because I just want to like sober up before we go to the store. Because I feel like
Swishy?
I feel a little swishy and like
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal something.
Oh, maybe we should just go.
I'm feeling like a little like like a little on. So I think I should probably go take a nap.
Well, what if we all just went like this? Don't you think it would be fun?
Are the clothes ready? Because I'm definitely not going to the store looking like this.
You got a robe? We'll get some flippy flops.
Look, I don't know if you heard, but I am the Prince of Pieces of Bread,
Bread.
aka Panera.
Panera.
And
Oh, hail Panera.
we should be
Glory
able
to Panera.
Glory.
Glory be. Yeah, we'll go over there. It's fine.
All right. Let's robe up. We'll flip
Okay.
and flop up.
Okay.
Pierce gets out of the water and he kneels down. He goes, Keggin, listen, it's been a good ride. This is your home now. He kisses him on the forehead and throws on a robe and
Well, we'll have to come back.
like he's leaving all his stuff. Like Iris, all of the equipment is left in the private room.
Oh.
Okay.
We come back. Or like, do we have to pay again?
Hang on. Hang on. I almost forgot all the money. That would have been really funny if we had have gone to the store and then needed to pay for stuff and then we didn't have anything.
Pierce is gonna like. Can Pierce see a staff member?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
abundant.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Good sir.
Yep.
A question about your reentry policy. What is it?
Can we leave and come back?
If we need to go to the store, can we come back?
Yeah.
No, there's
Oh.
no re-entry here. Are
Oh.
your clothes are not finished yet? Were you going to go out in pampered feather bathrobes?
We got shopping to do.
They're very nice.
We have
They're
a
very
to-do
nice
list.
We'd bring them back.
Yeah.
Why don't I bring you all some nice coffee?
Oh, wait.
Can I
you
get
say-
some rum in mine, please?
No.
I'm just gonna look over at
Okay.
Keggin and be like, "Can you believe that?"
You swear you
All
hear
right.
that asshole. That's Keggins' voice. At least Keggin sounds like Bruce Willis at this point.
All right. Got coffee. Okay,
Decaf.
yes.
Huh?
Let's
I,
fix this and then
I
we'll
want
go.
to know. I want to know about Pongu's boy.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Keggin?
I'm talking to Pierce about Pongu. So
Oh, I thought you were
Pongu,
Oh,
talking
me.
so
yeah,
Pongu can hear out loud.
I do like
Staff member is
the
still just
staff
standing
member is
there.
still standing there.
Oh no, you go, be gone.
It's okay. We won't leave until we're sober.
We won't sober till we leave.
Yes.
Sometimes you get sober when you do crazy things.
Oh.
If Pongu, listen, Kiss and I are super interested in your life before and outside of this group, and you don't have to tell us anything you don't want to tell us. But when I am, after I've had a nap and some coffee, if you want to tell us, you can tell us about your boy.
We just never actually, talk, like we talk about wank cakes and tiny huts, but as far as emotions and feelings, we never actually I feel like, listen, Pongu, listen. I feel like he sounded like he cared about you so much. And I just think it's beautiful. She just drifts off. Not asleep, but she just zones out.
Pierce pats Kess on the back.
She's holding his hands very close.
The staff member walks up at this point. Here we are. Coffee.
What was
Much needed, alcohol free.
Pierce
I took the liberty of bringing you toast as well.
Pierce will eat the toast. But his toast, not everybody's.
Ongu's like crying, but is using shape water to move. Out of sight, his hands are like doing it.
As the staff member starts to walk away, and he just like you hear him say, "Drunk bitches." And as he does with his mouth open, like some of the tears actually go into his mouth, just pulling them, and he goes.
They taste like rose water.
Salty rose water.
Okay. You know what?
We never talk about love. You know?
You know, you make a really good point, Kes. And
I know.
I think part of it is, you know, in our world, it's easy to talk about fear and hate, and it's almost like subversive to think about good things in love, right?
Yeah.
We're always at war with something or someone or something in ourselves, and it's easier to think about hard things than it is to think about easy things.
But also with you, Pongu, from what I can tell, you come from a really different and vast place. And you're super fucking old, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yeah.
And so your view on everything is at a macro level. Even your thoughts about yourself are so broad that you either can't or won't pinpoint anything specific. And at first I thought that you were dodging questions, and I didn't like that. But now I think I understand that you think about everything from a global perspective.
Yeah.
And you share everything. You come from a place where there's no private property to speak of. You share everything is communal, and there's a beautiful part to that. But there are things that you have to own about yourself, and there are things that you have to take possession of, because if you don't take responsibility for them.
You make a very good point. Look at Pierce.
I've had one in the last year and a half.
1 point?
I think I've made one good point in the last year and a half. So I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
You've made several, actually, but...
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't tell him I said that. He can completely hear her.
Pongo's gonna devolve into that moment of drunk girl night where he's just like, I haunt you. I haunt you.
I hurt you.
And I haunt you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I haunt X. And
We know,
Lena,
buddy.
and Nalani, and everyone else.
Well, the pause between Nyx and Nalani was longer than it usually is, so I think we're making some progress.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be really sad if and when you all die and I'm by myself again.
Q looks up and says, Jesus Christ.
Everyone always leaves me. Sometimes it's time.
You know, maybe I could like harness the souls of trees and live forever.
It would be nice to have one friend that doesn't leave me.
Yeah. I could do it. Pierce, you want to get some tree souls too?
Yeah. This is so far outside of Pierce's he doesn't understand really what you guys are talking about, so he's just agreeing to it. Yeah.
Then we gotta get Q some, but his can be more like he's small, so we could use like weeds.
Right.
I'm sorry. Are you guys actually drunk right now? Like, this is too...
We're gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm like, did we talk about being immortal?
By getting tree souls?
So we get trashed and want to
Dark
become
Souls 4
gods?
tree souls?
Yeah. I'm gonna finish sobering up and wait for my clothes, and I will meet you guys here when that's done.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just wait. Can't get out. I'll wait.
Meanwhile,
There's-
Pongu is full on having his like villain origin story happen. It's like, how can I keep my friends immortal with my illegal time magic?
You know, Scott did time magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if Nelina
don't-
knew him.
I don't know. I think that's what Pierce is kind of wondering about. It was weird. He'd just stop everything and take stuff.
Oh,
But it'd be really scary if he could use time magic and void magic.
yeah,
Really?
that's like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So over the next couple of hours, unless there's anything specifically that you all would like to do, you sit and sober up. And by probably mid to late afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you are feeling sober enough. Your clothes are done. You're still kind of lightheaded, pretty exhausted. You've had a little bit of caffeine, plenty of carbs. And Q is taking a nap in the mud. And you feel sober enough that you could safely leave and walk around without injuring yourself.
Are there like massage rooms?
They're not special massage rooms. Each person who comes in gets their own private room, and if you would like to get a special private massage, you can.
So there's no like, you know how some spas have like massage like tables, like
Oh, like a community room?
yeah.
So yeah, that's in this room. On the side of the pool, there are massage tables lined up down like on the far side of the wall.
You splash some of them with your cannonball.
Yeah.
I would like to do that and take a nap.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and it's perfect. It works out some of the tension in your shoulders from, like, oddly enough, like flying over such a great distance has put a lot of tension in your shoulders and upper body, and it works all of that right out. It's lovely. You sleep like a baby. And then after about 2 hours at 4 o'clock, you find yourselves clothed and clean once again.
Are we sober?
You're sober enough to be manageable. I would say, actually, just for the hell of it, let's go ahead and do some con saves. You didn't drink a drop, so he's not going to do it. But anybody who drank, go ahead and make a con save.
Just one?
Yeah,
25.
you're safe.
7.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Kess, during your massage, you throw up.
I think you worked out a little too much.
I'd say so.
You got some money to take care of that, right?
We have a code brown.
Jeeves! She's snapping. Wait, it's not brown? I didn't poop myself?
Are massage beds next to each other?
Darling, your vomit is the color of amber whiskey. It's heinous.
Well, whenever you announced that we had a code brown, it made it sound like I pooped.
No, we call that a code shit.
Well, you should tell people the codes.
I just assumed it was common knowledge.
I'm not from here.
I can tell.
Nara.
We're from Panera.
I am not. I'm going to go dip my feet speckled in your vomit into the pool.
When they get back, I'm just
rest up here, darling.
I'm going to make up a bunch of crap about a magical land called Panera and just tell them all about it.
Assuming Pongu's
Have
also
bowls
still
made of
drunk.
bread.
Yeah. Pongu's just looking over. It's like, oh my god, you're so pretty. Yeah, you're so pretty. I love it. It just your hair. Like, don't let them. You have really pretty puke. Don't let them shame your vomit.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you.
beautiful.
It is. It looks like a tree. Trees are so nice. In Panera, the trees that grow on the beach have these big balls of like yeast rolls in them, and it kind of looks like the kind of tropical trees that you find here. But the yeast rolls are always perfectly done, and they taste like golden sunshine.
There is silence.
I am basking in the sun right now in my mind.
Yeah.
If I don't get a tip. And the masseuse kind of just like walks toward the back. A little bit more like over the course of a couple of hours. I'm not going to take any more time necessarily away from you. Pongu, you're still drunk. You don't get sick necessarily, but you are still drunk. Kess, you start to sober up. And Pearson, Q are also sober. But Pongu is still just a little bit on the tipsy side as you guys start to re-robe and get ready to leave.
I rolled lower than him though.
But I'm a fairy and tiny.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
you vomited and sobered up, and like he
Oh.
just kind of is still drunk.
Okay.
But it's you're manageable. But anyway, you guys start to head out, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you leave,
Hang on.
Okay.
Gotta get out of drunk Kess mindset.
Okay, yeah, let's just shake it all off because you guys were going nuts in there. Like I was convinced. I was sitting there like I have had these conversations over too much Japanese whiskey before. Like.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys walk out of the Pampered Feather, feeling fresh in some ways, a little bit less fresh in others. And as you step out, what is it you're doing?
Okay.
All right, Kess, which way's the first things first? Okay. Let's do my thing first because it's going to be easy. We don't have to make any decisions.
Okay.
I just need it. So we need to find a metallurgist or an armorer may possibly have that kind of thing.
Okay.
I doubt there's just an ammo store in town.
Excuse me. I grab somebody. Is there
What?
is there anywhere to get what do you need, Pierce?
Where would one go to get lead and iron?
Yeah.
Like
Blacksmith
ingots
or like a.
So the person you grab is like a young drow woman, and she looks at you and looks over her shoulder, and there's a heavy hammer clunk, clunk sound, and she points at the metallurgist like behind her, and then she walks away.
Yeah.
So loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have looked. I just yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. So yeah, Pierce walks up, taking point.
Okay. And Pierce, I apologize. I misled you earlier. I thought it was lead that you needed, but it's actually black powder, iron, and copper. Those
Iron
are
and
the things you
copper.
need to make
Okay.
your-
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Black powder, iron, and copper. Thank you.
So you walk in, and there is a furbolg that is just hammering away at a sword that is on an anvil, and he's just hammering away at it.
Holy shit, that thing is gorgeous.
Ah, thank you.
How long you been working?
Oh, well, I've been working since about 8 o'clock this morning. What about you? How long you been, how long you been doing whatever you're doing?
Well, I really meant how long you been smithing.
Oh, 27 years and 4.5 months.
Oh,
I
I can
remember the
see
day
it.
well.
I can see the
Craftsmanship.
the craftsmanship. That was the word I was. Thank you, Cass.
Yeah.
So, question: I need iron, ore ingots, copper, black powder, anything like that on hand here.
Oh, certainly. What, how much of it you needing?
Oh, I need enough for 20 rounds of ammunition.
Alrighty, let's just, and he sort of like steps off into a back room and he comes back with 3 small like crates and he puts them on the counter. You need, I believe we said a pound each, right?
Okay, I think that's
Pound of
right.
each of those. So yeah, he puts a box of these small like iron bricks basically, as well as copper bricks and a bag of black powder. Let's see, and he starts writing in the air. That's gonna run you about, we'll call that 25 gold.
Okay. One question. And Pierce pulls out Iris.
Oh, that's
Any-
mighty fine.
You ever see anything like this? You ever work on anything like this before?
I can't say that I have.
Is there any tweaks or modifications or anything that you can think of that I could get a little bit more, if I'm killing something with it and I can kill it better or faster? Is there some way that you could fashion an attachment in which I could load several rounds at once and not have to manually reload? Is that possible? Does that
You mind if
tickle
I
your
take a look at
engineering
that?
genes? Please, by all means.
He takes it and spins it around, admires the stock and the barrel, and sort of like runs his hand, like rough blacksmith hands down the barrel. Boy, that is a mighty fine, mighty humbling piece of machinery. What's your name, son?
Pierce.
What's your full name, son?
Pierce Goodblood.
Alrighty. You know, that name is awful familiar, but taking a look at you, you're probably not on speaking terms with the fellow who gave you that name, are you?
No. But I know him.
I bet you did.
You work with him?
I was acquainted with him a time or two. You look just like him. You seem a lot more pleasant than he was, though. He is. I don't know where he is or what he's up to. I think the person you need to talk to might be a little deeper in the city. Give me just a minute. And he like steps in the back room and he's gone for a couple of minutes. If you have anything you'd like to do while he's gone. But yeah, there's as you start to look around the room, you see like several really nice swords on the wall. You see several hilts that are not yet crafted. You see a few anvils. You see like there's another station for perhaps like an apprentice who is not here. And he comes back out with another person, a halfling. And he points at all of you and he points to the halfling. He says, "This here is Grimswald." And the halfling is like he's like bug-eyed and really excitable. He's rubbing his hands together. Grimswald's gonna he's gonna take you somewhere that might be able to help you. A little bit more familiar with things like that than I am.
All right. And you said 25 for the crates?
Yeah.
All right. Can I, if I give you 30 for the crates, will you forget that I was here?
I hope you have a fantastic day, Mr. Jinglehopper.
Thank you, sir. Grimswald, is it?
Yeah, that's me.
Pierce looks back at Cass. Gestures in a like, can I go with him? Like, way.
I'm going with you. Yeah.
Oh.
How many people we got going, huh?
Unless you don't want me to, but
No, that's fine. I didn't know if you wanted to split the the shopping responsibility, but
I think I would rather do it all together. What do y'all think?
that's fine. Can we all go?
Yeah, of course. More the merrier.
All right. We're following you.
All right. And he sort of like trounces out through the door and he waves. Hey, thank you very much. And he walks out. Do you all follow him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He walks out and wordlessly he like walks across the town. He's like walking very quickly. It's almost surprisingly difficult to keep pace with him. And he makes a turn into an alley. And then he makes a turn onto another alley. And you guys are walking for about 5 minutes. And then you come to a sewer grate. And he lifts it up. All right, after you.
This is the weirdest fucking thing. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You get used to the smell.
We just went to the spa.
Well,
I mean, you're not going to get your feet dirty or anything.
Pierce
Has
looks
this guy's
in.
voice changed? I feel like it might have changed. Did it shift?
Consistent to me.
All right.
Pongo's still sobering up, has no idea.
All right, so yeah, just go ahead.
Do I?
Well, I can go first if you're apprehensive, but like you're not gonna be trudging through shit or nothing. It's just there's gonna be a moment of unpleasantness, and then it's gonna get better. I promise.
Does Pierce hear any thing down there, like voices?
Nope.
Specifically, was looking. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
He'll climb down, or jump down,
Okay.
or whatever.
So yeah, as you start to climb down, there's a very rough metal ladder that's kind of rusted in some places and not really smoothed out. You start to climb down, and the smell of shit is overbearing as you start to climb down. And you walk down, and Grimswald like lowers himself down as well, and he's like, "All right, follow me." And you guys walk for a little bit longer through this like surprisingly intricate sewer system. And you realize, oh yeah, we're in a big city now. And you eventually come up on, you see an Aarakocra sitting at a crate, and like he's like just sitting on his knees at a crate, and he's playing like solitaire. And Grimswald says, "Hey, Jakila, I got some people who want to talk to you." Oh, yeah, let's welcome these people into our nice business. Hi, hello, my name is Jakila. What can I be doing for you today?
I'm looking for a genius who can modify this gun. And Pierce, once again. shows Iris.
Oh, that's lovely. Can I see it actually?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. He spins it around, and very quickly, you've never seen anyone handle a gun as quickly as you can, but like he kind of like takes it apart and looks down the barrel and like looks at the stock and sort of like shines it up a little bit and quickly puts it back together and says, "So you're wanting a way to modify this to have a bit more firing capacity, is that correct?"
Yeah, I don't know how, but if it can fire bigger shots, or if there's an attachment that can put multiple shots in it, so I can reload less. Just a couple of ideas. So anything that you can do to make this a better machine.
Okay. And he opens the crate and he takes out a book. And Pongu, you recognize there are spells written in this book.
Ooh.
And he starts to flip through it, and he goes, Yeah, I think I think I know something I can do for you. I ought to be able to. I think I can tinker with it a bit and figure out a way to make it store 3 shots at once, and maybe if I'm lucky, be able to do some damage in a magical capacity. Would that be something you're interested in?
100,000%.
Okay, that's gonna run you 500 gold. Is that all right?
Son of a bitch! Are you kidding?
Well, it's gonna be fine craftsmanship, but I do have other amenities available if you're interested in hearing those. I might have something the 3 of you are interested in as well.
Can you?
I've also got, and he actually he takes out a bag of holding, and he reaches into it and pulls out these crates of specially crafted ammunition, and he also pulls out 2 pistols. And he says, now, this here ammo is for these pistols, but if you want, I could probably craft something for old... this one got a name?
Iris.
Iris, that's a fine name. I could probably craft something for old Iris here as well, but what I could do, what this ammunition does, unless of course you're interested in buying the pistols as well. I don't know your life and your financial situations, but what I can do for you is I can craft this ammunitions to have special damage types in addition to the damage it does as it pierces your foe. So say you wanted to deal a special kind of damage that did some sort of heat or cold, or even something with the old noggin, something with the psychosis, or acid. I might be able to do something along those lines if that's something you're interested in. That'd be a little bit cheaper. It'd be about 250 gold for me to make you some ammunition, unless you have supplies already.
I have the ammo supplies.
I can
knock
knock
the copper. Yeah,
I can knock probably about 50 gold off of that for you then.
200 gold. I don't think. Well,
Do it.
I don't even
So
have that
just to
much
recap,
guess.
it would be
We
five.
have it. It's okay.
We got 500 gold for the upgrade to give you 3 shots at once. It'd be 200 gold for you to get the special ammo. And if you're interested in one of these pistols, it'd be 500 gold for that.
Do we have enough for the mechanical upgrade in our collective?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Positive. I have I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
But we have enough for the mechanical upgrade. But then I have another idea.
Okay, so we're in for mechanical upgrade.
Terrific.
We'll do that.
Okay. Would you like to hear about some of my other wares? Because I got some pretty cool stuff in here if you're interested.
Sure. Yeah.
This is quite a, an interesting establishment that we got down here. I come across all sorts of curios and, interesting little items, but I've got this here, and he pulls out what appears to be a toothbrush, and he clicks a button on it, and it spins to life. This here is an Aldaran Dental Association spinning charm brush, and what it does is, and he goes on to explain to you that it gives you an additional D6 to charisma rolls for 10 minutes, 1 use per day. He takes out he starts to just pull out all of these random things, and he says, that'll run you about 50 gold. And here he takes out just a canister of what appears to be like a white, it's salt. It's very clearly salt. He says, this here is this, and it's a purple salt. This purple salt is if somebody eats it, they would be subject to a particular spell called Zone of Truth, if that's something you're interested in. Now, I love these. These are called Ouchie Squares, and these are special arcane traps that actually deal different damage types. Quite a bit of damage, 2d6 damage, of your chosen type, whether it be acid or bludgeoning or fire or cold or whatever. I try really hard to keep a variety of damage types because you never know what people are gonna need. Let's see. This here is, and he pulls out a leg of lamb. This here is a sleepy time mutton. It's very hot. I've had it for like 2 weeks and it's stayed hot this whole time. And if it's consumed, the eater has to make a Constitution saving throw of 16 or be rendered unconscious for 8 hours. It's great for insomnia if you can't do sleeping, but it's also good for enemies. All those are 50 gold. Now these here, he pulls out a plastic jar. These are called Sweet Accident Bears, and anyone who consumes these little green gummy candies has to make a wisdom save of 18, and if they fail, they become humiliated, entirely convinced that they've accidentally emptied their bowels in their pants. There's 10 of them. That's 100 gold. And let's see, he pulls out a vial of potion. This is a hate potion. Anybody who consumes this sweet-smelling potion must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, they're actually, they can be persuaded to have a vehement hatred of any given person or creature. I've also got, I got more ammunition you might be interested in. This actually might work in the weapon you got there. But it explodes on impact, doing quite a bit of blast damage as well. Those are 100 gold. All those I just said are 100 gold. You want me to keep going? I got more stuff.
Do you have any books like the book that you had earlier?
Well, I don't have any like them, but I do offer people the opportunity to read and perchance copy down spells that I have written down, if that's something you might be interested in.
Yeah, I mean, what does that normally cost?
That would be... What did I write down for that? I'd charge you 50 gold a spell for that.
Ooh. Would you be able to send me a list of those spells later?
Well, what is... I can tell you... Let's see. Pongu, roll a d6 for me, actually. Here's what we're going to do.
6. 5.
5. Okay. So you would have access to, if you did this, you would have access to see invisibility, mass suggestion,
Okay.
mage armor. You writing all these down?
Yep.
Okay. Chain lightning.
Okay.
And hold monster.
Ooh. Okay.
Those are the spells that you could choose. It would be 50 gold for you to copy each of those, or like for each one, it would be 50 gold for you to copy down.
Can we rename Hold Monster to Shape of Water?
Side note, I love that movie so much. But anyway, so you're interested in doing that. How many spells would you like to copy, good sir?
I can afford one spell right now.
Okay, take your pick of those ones that I just listed.
Okay. Let me do some noodling while you talk to my friends.
But of course. All right, so y'all want to hear what else I got? Because I haven't even really got to the good stuff yet.
Pongu, if you need another one, we have some money. So if there's 2 or 3 that you really want,
Okay. You sure?
yeah, it's worth it. Yeah.
Keep in mind, if we have to, let's say we've had a legendary dragon
Yeah.
that we needed to punk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me.
There's
Dick named Scott. Yes.
I think you should get the other ammo.
Which other ammo?
The 100 gold ammo that does different
The
damage.
The element ammo?
Or it blasts. What,
Do you want
what was
explode?
it?
Should I get explodey ammo? There was explodey ammo and there was elemental ammo. But I think it's Perelm. I think I have to choose the element now.
That is correct, good sir.
I think I can help you craft some ammo with spells in it.
Okay.
but it would be limited to what I know. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So if we get an upgrade to Iris and we get the explodey ammo, then maybe the ammo that I fashion, we can
Do something.
run some tests.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll run some tests. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I don't want to break our bank here. I've got 82 gold in my pocket right now. That's it.
Okay, hold on to yours and we'll take it all out of this, and at the end, then we'll
Okay.
put together.
So if you're interested, I did give you the price for the special elemental damage ammunition, didn't I? That's for 50 rounds, and if you got the components already, I'd only be 200 gold for 50 rounds.
How many rounds is the other one?
Explodey.
That is also 50 rounds, and it's for 100 gold. Not quite as potent, but it does do some blast. But you know, sometimes you just want to use acid. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. It's not often I get to talk to people who know their way around these particular weapons, but it's a bit of a hobby of mine.
You ever work with a gentleman by the name of Gehrman Goodblood?
I've peddled his weapons a time or two, but I've never worked with him directly. I've heard he's a real son of a bitch, though.
Yeah. What kind of ammo is your most popular? What do people come back and get?
Wow. You know, it doesn't happen. Like I said, it doesn't happen a lot that I get to talk to somebody who has a weapon like the kind that you got on you. But
Right.
the people who have used the acid ammunition have reported great results.
I can see that being useful in a couple of situations. Okay. Upgrade, 50 acid rounds.
No
So it's going to
exploding?
be,
No explodey.
Okay.
so that'll be 700 gold for you, good sir.
Thank you.
All right, and let's see what else we got here. For 500 gold, I can give you this nifty little ring of spell storing. If you heard of that. Basically, what it does is it allows you to concentrate on more than one spell at a time.
Oh.
Concentration?
Yeah.
Or it stores spell slots? This is Locke asking DM. Is this
Let me look.
dual concentration, or does it store spell slots?
Oh, I apologize. It stores spell slots. Nah, my mistake.
I was like, oh shit, we need
Yeah. Okay.
So let me keep going. Let's go ahead and lay everything out on the table, and then you can make a decision, okay?
Yeah.
So I've also got this, and he holds up a monocle. I've got this all-seeing monocle here. It uses an action, but what it does is it allows anyone who wears this fancy monocle on a golden chain to actually see the resistances, immunities, or vulnerabilities of any given creature or construct. You can use it 3 times a day. It's really nifty. That'd also be 500 gold. I've also got this, and he holds up an almost identical monocle, but with a platinum chain instead. It says, this is a more seeing monocle, and it's kind of the same as the all-seeing monocle, except you can see more with it. It allows the user to highlight their desired path, which would essentially give you advantage on survival checks. It allows you to see through walls up to 25 feet and determine structural weaknesses in wood and or stone. Let's see. Also here, and he pulls out a like a shiny glass pyramid. Very, very small. It fits in the palm of his hand. This here is a spell prism, and what it does is if you hold it while you're casting a spell, it allows you to target 1d4 additional creatures with no loss of power. So the spell would essentially land on 1d4 creatures in addition to the one you're casting the spell on anyway, and that works on friend or foe.
How much is that?
That's going to be 750 gold.
That's 750 gold.
Yes, ma'am. It was very difficult for me to come by. Let's see. And then I believe you're pretty familiar with the other things that I have here in the old. And he reaches in. Like I said, I got these two pistols, and he looks at the barrel. And they are indeed not Gehrman Goodblood pistols. And the ammunition and the upgrade, which you are already familiar with. So,
Both
what
pistols
can I...
are how much?
The what?
Both pistols are how much?
Both pistols are 1,000 gold for they're 1,000 gold each.
Each?
Yeah. These weapons are hard to come by. I don't know exactly where you got that construct there. It's gorgeous, but I'd be careful walking around down here with it. I ain't gonna steal anything from you, but the alleys that you gotta use to get here, boy, howdy.
Okay. Okay. Pongu, how many spells did you need?
I have 50, and if I could ask for 100 more
Okay.
for
perfect.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Okay. Pierce, you want the upgrade and the acid ammo. Yes?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
And just for like table talk a little bit, Goon has told me specifically
I know.
that yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the oh my gosh, which item was it? It was the I have the
monocle?
price written down. It's not the monocle.
You talking about the 700, the spell prism? The splitty spelly one?
I thought
Or are you talking about something else?
he wanted the
Ring.
You talking about what Goon wanted? He wanted the Ring of Spell Storing.
yes.
That's 500 gold.
That's 500. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the prism
That's
I want
750 gold.
Okay. We'll take all of that.
Oh, good lord, really? Well, I'm eating good tonight then, huh? I'll actually get a whole corn dog instead of some scraps.
Okay. Tell me how much it was just so I don't mess up.
All right, well, if you're getting
In
the
the
old...
DM voice. Sorry, my ADHD brain is all over the place with numbers, and I just like.
you're not getting any of the 50 gold stuff, right? You're just going for the big stuff.
The big stuff.
Okay.
500 for
the-
Pierce's
Except that
upgrade.
Pongu's spells were 50.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Pongu's spells are 50 each. He's getting 3. That's 150. Ring of Spell Storing is 500. That's 650. The Spell Prism is 750. So that'd be 1,400.
Okay.
And then the
6
Iris
total for
upgrade is 500. That'd be 1,900 plus 200 is 2,100.
Oh yeah, 700.
Okay.
Do we get that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, that'll be 2,100 gold. Wow. Good golly.
Good
okay, hold on.
golly.
Okay, how much gold do you have, Pierce? On you.
82.
Pongo has 50. Okay, because I did 150 instead of 50. Okay. Q gave Kess all of the gold, which was, oh my gosh, the gold we found in the
Scott cash.
yeah, I have it written down. It's just
All the Scott bucks we found.
somewhere. Scott bucks.
That was, I can find it pretty quickly. That was,
I know it's 18 platinum, which is 180 gold.
yeah. And then, shit, where was it? I'm looking at my notes from last session, but I'm not seeing it. It was like 150 something gold
Okay.
that you found in the Scott cache.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly, but I know basically 90% it was 150 something gold.
Okay, and 18 platinum. And okay, so hold on. Yes, I'm calculating.
We do offer payment plans if that's something that might be of interest to you.
Okay.
Low interest. That was an accidental pun.
Okay, here's the thing. Are we not gonna shop anywhere else in this ding dang city?
I think the seedy underbelly of this magical person's wares is about as good as we're gonna get.
Okay.
If you think my prices are expensive, wait till you go up top. Good lord.
Okay.
For the record, your prices are expensive.
But can we get like a discount if we like?
Since we're buying so much.
Do you have a
Make a
favorite
persuasion
food?
check with advantage.
Guidance. Wait, who's persuasive?
Not me.
I am.
Well, Pongo was the one trying to persuade him.
I know. Fuck.
You can decide amongst yourselves who does the persuading and who does the assisting.
I'm good at it.
Or Q.
Or cute.
Have Q bat his eyes at him.
He is cute. Me?
I think it's you, Cass.
23.
23. And he goes, "Well, since you are buying quite a bit, why don't we go ahead and do, carry the 6 and the 9.
Nice.
Thank you. So let's go ahead and take. We'll call it 1,500, huh? How's that?
That seems like a reasonable,
Okay.
and we can drum up some business for you too.
Oh, I sure would appreciate it.
You throw in
Is
another
it-
spell for free.
Is it 2 lefts and a right in the sewer? Or is it 2 rights and a left? I forget how to get here.
Usually
sending
the
people your
people
way.
who need to find me can find me, usually no problem. And also Grimswald up there usually is a pretty good carnival barker to get people over to my way. So,
We'll send people to Grimswald.
yeah, send people to Grimswald to get them to me. You wanted me to toss in another spell.
Just don't have, it's just already there. Just
I mean, it's not like it's costing me any capital. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and do it since you guys have been so kind.
thank you so. You know what? Pongo hands over his treat and was like, "You deserve this. This is my thank you for you."
Oh, this smells terrific. And as he says that, you notice for the first time actually that like there was a moment when you were walking through the sewers that it smelled like absolute ass, but here it doesn't quite smell so bad.
Interesting. Do I see enchantments? Can I make an Arcana check on what this place looks like?
You can make an Arcana check. Whether or not it's visible remains to be seen, but like without doing detect magic it'd be difficult, but you can make an Arcana check if you want.
18.
18. Like noticing that there's no longer a smell and looking through this person's spell book, you imagine that they've put up some sort of enchantment to make it a little bit more pleasant down here. People who want the things that he sells are willing to walk through a sewer to get them, and he's trying to stay out of the eye of the King's Guard, as it were.
Okay.
But
Okay, what were the big magic items again? I'm sorry. I just
The-
want to make
well,
sure
there's
I
the
got the
ones you-
right stuff.
there's the ones you bought, but the big ones, there's the Ring of Spell Storing, there was the All-Seeing Monocle, there was the More-Seeing Monocle, and the Spell Prism. And those were the big dogs. Then you got the Hate Poison, the Sweet Accident Bears, and then all the small stuff.
Sweet accident bears were what?
100 gold.
But what were they?
Oh, those were these little gummies, and he takes them. These little candies, and if someone takes them, you could trick someone into taking them, or whatever. You could take it. I don't know why you'd want to, but you become convinced that you've pooped yourself, essentially.
It was funny the first time. It was funny the second time.
We'll take those.
Oh, sweet. Terrific. Well, here you go. Be careful.
Is there anything else?
What about the purple salt? Makes
The
people tell
truth
the
salt?
truth.
You're just interested in that?
Yeah, I mean, wait, actually, before Pongo has an aside with like Kess and Pierce and Q, is it wrong to give people a treat with the salt in it if it makes them tell the truth, but it's against their consent?
It is, but sometimes if it's a matter of life and death, I ain't gonna judge you. Or if it's a matter of anything else, I ain't gonna judge you.
Maybe.
Sometimes you just need answers, Pongo.
Pongo, what Kess did you have a thought?
I just want to make 100% sure that Pierce does not want another pistol.
That seems like an incredible amount of money for For it.
living.
If I had a pistol to carry with me, I would not be unhappy with that. But I felt like we were pushing our finances a lot as it was.
What's so great about the pistol again?
Oh, they're just pistols. They're not anything. I mean, they're not. I mean, they are magical pistols, much like the enchantment that I'm putting on old Iris there. Oh, by the way, I will need to keep that overnight. Is that going to be a problem?
No, I guess not. If we get the pistol, then I'll have that. Is that possible? Kess, what is our situation?
750 for the pistol.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh. Dirty 20 plus
Jeez.
7, 27.
Yeah, all right. That sounds fine to me. Now, that's only gonna come with 6 rounds, but it looks like you know your way around some crafting regions, so it seems like you might be able to make some of your own, no problem.
Yeah, I think I have that covered.
You might need to buy some more, but and he sniffs one of the bricks. Seems like you went over and you saw old Kelvin over at the forge. So yeah, you got to be able to just go pick up some more from him.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay.
Pierce sets Iris down on the counter or the crate. He goes, all right. He leans in real quiet. I'm going to be good. It's not going to hurt. Come back to me in one piece. Everyone's listening to me, so I'm going to say bye.
I was so close to giving Iris a voice just now.
So we can pick Iris back up tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, it's just gonna take me. It's gonna take me overnight. Really, it's gonna be a sleepless night, but it'll be worth it. I'm excited to see what this thing can do with some proper magical attunement.
Seems like we've bought enough stuff that maybe you can take a vacation.
I don't really do vacations. I've actually never really left Bloodsand, wouldn't you know it? But hey, maybe I'll spend a day on the beach.
Pongo, did you want anything else?
What do we think about the salt?
How much was the salt?
50.
It was 50.
And the salt.
All right, terrific.
Oh, again, I'm only gonna do it if you all want it to.
And the salt.
Yeah, we're going to do it, and we're also going to do it for fun.
Look, table talk. How much salt is it?
So, it is 10 uses.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's
It is
good.
enough for 10 uses.
Okay.
for 10, and that's they've still got to make the save, so it's not a
Right.
guaranteed thing. But
Sure.
That's enough for 2 drunken nights.
Hey. I mean, to be honest, I think I have this. No, I think that's a cleric spell.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assault.
Okay.
all right, terrific. Well, hey, thank you so much for doing business down here with Jaquila Sinyard's Black Market. I haven't got business cards yet. I have been doing this for a while, but it's one of those things. It's a black market. I don't really tell many people about it, but still people find their way here. Anyway, yeah, come back down here tomorrow morning first thing, and I'll have old Iris ready for you, as well as your ammunition. And yeah, you guys stay safe out there, huh?
The pistol. Pierce picks it up. Got a name?
Not till you name it, friend.
It's been a while since Pierce has held a pistol, since he chucked his dad's pistol.
Feels so fucking good. It's like it's got this gorgeous like ivory handle, and the barrel is made of a really strong really strong metal, and it is very very smooth. There's like you admire sort of the spring work in the trigger. It feels so much better than those pieces of shit that your dad made. Those were fine, but this has love in it almost, which is an ironic thing for a gun.
Okay. I like that. So it's a 6-shooter.
Yeah.
Like rotating cylinder. I'm thinking like this is sort of like a Wild West style, like longer barrel, like pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. So Pierce like reacquaints himself with it. He does the spins. He spins it around like Revolver Ocelot in Metal Gear Solid.
Guidance.
Dexterity.
Not saving throw, just a check.
Yeah, just a check is. This is good. 26 total.
It's nice. You like spin it around you do that like in the Mummy where the guy like is taking out the gun and he's just like practicing drawing and doing all these tricks.
Yeah.
And you spin it around one finger and you put it on another finger and like around your head and back down into the holster. It's pretty impressive, especially considering you were drunk an hour ago.
Yeah. This was made with love. All right. I'm going to think of a name and I will have it by next session. I'll have it tomorrow.
Okay.
tomorrow.
That is a +1 pistol, Pierce. I will find one for you, and
Okay.
yeah, but it has the same magical. It deals magical, not necessarily magical damage. What it is like there are certain enemies that have some sort of resistance to non-magical damage, and what that does is it allows you to actually penetrate and do the full amount of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
In a lot of instances.
Do
Like for
I-
example, the vampires you fought in the New Hexton arc, those had magic, like those had special resistance, so you were only doing half damage when you shot. But with this, it would do the full amount of damage.
Okay.
Beautiful. Do I need to like stay here overnight, or would you mind if I just really quickly did the copying for the spells?
Oh yeah, I'll just be down here. Like I was in the middle of this game of solitaire, so yeah, just take all the time you need. It'll take a couple hours, I imagine, at minimum, to copy down 4 spells. But
I mean,
I don't
it
see
could.
What was that, young man?
I mean, it could, or I could do a thing, maybe, where it doesn't take that many hours.
I don't know what to do with that information. Just do what you got to do, and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing, guys?
I'm staring at Bongu.
Yeah.
I imagine that y'all are, and DM, clarify if I can do this or not. Pongu would like to take the book, and and pull out his magical tattoo pen that
Sure.
was gifted to him, and he's gonna actually create a temporal shunt on himself and use the time in the bubble to hyper accelerate time to do that for himself. Would that be possible?
That's dope. I'll allow it.
And you just see, so y'all haven't seen Pongu do this with his new spells, but Pongu, most wizards keep a spell book. Pongu uses a tattoo pen that was gifted to him, and he creates new tattoos on his own body. And he's using his mage hand to basically imbue the new runes and arcane symbols on his skin in that time. And so you just see kind of like this magic bubble enfold him, and it's like erratic and jumpy, but you see like this crazy looking golden process of him copying these spells into his skin. And he is going to take See Invisibility, Mass Suggestion, and Hold Monster.
And didn't you get a fourth one for
There's
free?
one more, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. And Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good.
So that's
Do
just
it.
kind of happening. Oh, gosh. And then I don't know how long you want that to take, but it could happen while they're still there, or...
Okay. So yeah, to some of those are pretty high level spells. So it's probably going to take you the better part of 5 or 6 hours to copy all that down. So you can decide whether or not, you guys can decide whether or not you want to leave Pongu down here, or if you want to stay down here with him. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I want to go back to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay. Pongu, you okay here? Can you find your way back to the blacksmith?
I don't know if Pongu would hear you, but I'm
Q.
sure he trusts your decision.
Can you bring Pongu back to the blacksmith when he's done?
Sorry.
Responsibility.
Zoned out there for a minute. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I give Q his ring. He can attune to it while that's happening.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
To the blacksmith.
So yeah, Pongu takes out the tattoo pen, and just as you all see it, it's got these gears. It seems like it's powered by steam. It's like there's a small stream of steam that's coming out of it as it's operating on him and copying the spells down onto his body. It's interesting. Okay, so you guys head back up to the blacksmith. Easily enough, you remember your way through the sewer and back up, and you step back into the blacksmith shop. Hi there. What did old what did old Jaquila take care of for you?
Let's just say we're broke now.
He does that to people.
Yeah. Can I look at the unfinished hilts that you have?
Yeah, of course. And he looks up, and he's got some that are on a wall, just some that are rusted short swords that have a hilt that is still mostly intact or looks super worn, super used. There's a couple that seem as if they're hilts that have been made almost out of boredom, just maybe by an apprentice who is getting his legs underneath him or something like that. And that's sort of what you see. There's a few that have blades that are broken or cracked or something. And when you ask that, he seems seems like it's kind of odd. Nobody's ever really asked to look specifically for that before.
Is there any that are black or do any catch Kess's eye? I guess is the question that you might know.
Yeah, there's one that's solid black handle with a sort of a white inlay. almost like a pearl white inlay around the outside.
And is the sword part broken off, or is it?
It is. Yeah, there's just a little bit of a blade sticking from the top. It was specifically you can tell that the blade is narrow. It was like a short sword at one point in time.
How much is this?
You want to buy a broken sword from me?
You want to sell me a broken sword?
Hell, I guess so. I'll give it to you for shit. I give it to you for 10 gold.
Okay. And how much was Pierce's ammo before the crates?
Yeah, if I get another round of crates.
It was 25 earlier. I'll give you a discount. I'll give it to you for 20.
Okay. Okay. Are we good? You got everything you need?
Yeah, I'll take care of the crates.
I thought you said Jaquila made you broke.
Well, this is the rest of our
Compared to what we were.
30,
Yeah.
30 total, 10 for the hilt, 20 for the crates.
Sounds
another
good to
set
me.
of crates. Okay, I've got that covered.
No, you
here.
don't. No, you don't.
What?
I took all your money already out. Whenever I had
Okay.
you guys give me, you have no money. Pongu has no money. Q has no money.
Okay, then never mind.
We have 162 gold left.
Perfect.
So we can go to McDonald's.
Fantasy McDonald's.
Okay. Well, thanks. Just back out of the store. If
Y'all are a funny type. Pleasure doing business with you.
you want to put the crates in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, put them in there.
Kess has the belt with like that onyx stone on it and stuff, right? She's just gonna like tie leather around the hilt of that sword, or like around the hilt of the hilt, the non-sword.
As
And just
you're
put it
walking
there.
through town, you get a couple of looks. Like, why is this person so proudly carrying a broken sword?
What's that for?
I want to mess with. I'm whispering some void water stuff.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I guess we should find. I guess we should wait for Pongo and Q, and then find a place to crash for the night that's dirt cheap.
Or
Or tiny at it.
or
Or take someone's identity, pretend to be them,
or
infiltrate their house.
we could go home and come back.
Yeah, we could.
I think.
Barring some unfortunate mishap. But that's not likely to happen.
No.
I think our mishap days are behind us.
Yeah.
How can I help?
Just need to get the group.
Okay.
So, what are you guys going back down into the sewer? Are you going to meander around the city for 5 more hours as they Pongu finishes tattooing himself?
Pierce, you want to get some extremely cheap food and sit at the sewer grate, wait on them to come back?
Yeah, why don't we walk around and kill some time, and I imagine that like grab some food, and like Pierce and Kess walk around and are mostly quiet, but just like not uncomfortable silence, just enjoying the walk, enjoying each other's company, and then finding the sewer grate and waiting for him.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a really interesting, like culturally diverse city as you walk around. There's a lot of people who are very clearly rich, but there are also a lot of people who are very much so middle class. where you're walking around, you're kind of in a shopping center, so you get a little bit of a decent sample size of the entire population. You get some food. They're like salted noodles, salted like pasta, basically, with some cheese and pepper, and it's pretty cheap. It only runs you like, I would say 5 silver each, and an ale or water or something. I would say for the whole meal,
I don't know if I want more ale.
I would say for the whole meal it would cost you like, I would say it cost you 2 gold for the whole meal for both of you.
Okay.
You gotta sit and wait.
Nice.
And maybe, why do you have 69 gold left?
No, I had 162 gold.
Oh, nice.
So now we have 160 even.
Even number.
Yeah. Plus,
so you
plus
walk,
some copper and stuff, but I haven't been keeping up with it.
sure.
It's silver.
You walk through and you enjoy the sand and the smell of all the different types of food and things. You sit on the sewer grate, and eventually, around late at night, as the sun falls and the city begins to take on a different sort of life, around 11 p.m. is when Q and Pongu finally return. And Pongu looks particularly tired. Like, yeah, there was a nice bath, but copying that high, like those high of a level of spell, and like there were 4 of them all at one time. It took a lot out of you. You're nearing a point of exhaustion if you don't sleep soon. But you all are back together once again.
See my new ink.
So I describe what it looks like.
I didn't know that you could do tattoos.
Yeah, it's a long, short time in, the bubble with Alina and Nyx. Yeah, but
Can you put tattoos on other people?
Not these types, but probably
Just regular ones.
I think so. Yeah, because I think this only works on my skin. But Pongu shows it off, and it's like it has the magical equivalent of like Aquaphor or like some sort of thing to like
Nice.
keep it from chafing. He's like, yeah, and it's again the design looks like it's a mix of what Pongu's old tattoos look like, which was a lot more like tribal, but it's like tribal mixed at the intersection of like innovation and like kind of the steampunky.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of like mechanical and futuristic. So it almost looks like Arabesh as well. So it's like this like funky design of those two, of his like old life and his new skills like mixing together. It looked, in my head, it looks pretty dope. So
That sounds pretty dope.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So the group is back together. It is late at night. The stars are bright over Bloodsand. Do you have anything else you'd like to do before you call it an evening? Are you finding a place to sleep? What are we doing?
Gonna turn into a bird. Eagle.
Okay.
And motion for everyone to hop on.
Transit time. Boyos.
And once they're all on, I'm gonna fly a little out into the woods.
Okay. So yeah, you fly away from the coastline over the city, which is kind of quiet at this point. A lot of candles snuffed out and things. You fly up onto the cliff that I described in the beginning, and over a couple miles, and eventually you find some thin woodland that gets a little bit denser the further you go into it.
Okay.
You can still hear the ocean down off the cliff. It's actually quite relaxing.
You guys want to sleep in beds?
can you make beds?
It's gonna be a little wacky.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to a tree at the end of the forest line. And I'm going to cast the spell I've been waiting to cast the entire campaign.
She's been talking about this for 2 years.
Oh,
Transport via plant. And tell everybody to go through. And once they go through, we'll be in the greenhouse in Mardosta.
So there's this shift as you step in. This tree starts to glow, and it becomes translucent almost. Like you can still see the bark, but you know that you can just stick your hand straight through it. And Kess ushers you through, and you all step through and like land on the dirt of the greenhouse. And as you all step through, you look and you see Kess's parents kneeling next to all the black, like to the flowers that Kess grows. And like Kess's mom falls over backwards as you guys step through the plants.
We specifically went just through a regular tree in the woods, but came through like it's like a big leafy, basically it's a fiddle leaf fig.
Right.
But it's like a big leafy like tree that she's been keeping up and growing in the greenhouse.
Hey folks.
As you all step through and land, Norse falls over backwards, and actually Kess's dad, Art, is smoking a pipe, and he just looks up. Well, that's new.
It is.
Hi, everybody.
It is new. I did the thing. Okay.
So you're sleeping here tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Beds ought to be made.
Oh.
You're dragon free.
There's no dragon?
Well, we've been on the lookout, but it's only been a couple of days.
Oh yeah, the dragon can't transport through plants. She's just super proud.
And as Kess sits there and I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have something to do before we actually fall asleep and stuff, but I can. If you were gonna say something, go ahead.
No, I was just like where I was going to wrap up. But do you want to do that next session or do you want to do it now? Okay.
I can do it next.
So as you all become reacquainted after having your atoms shifted about in the weirdest way and teleported through time and space, you find yourself in a familiar place with the smell of smoke in this greenhouse from the flowers and Norse scrambling to her feet trying to look as dignified as possible and Art subtly puffing on a pipe. You find yourselves back in Mardosta, and the aurora is billowing through the glass of the greenhouse overhead. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Boy, you guys
fast traveled.
You fast traveled and you burned a hole in your pocketbook. Holy shit,
dude,
that was
we
awesome.
are broke.
We
I
gotta go.
really hope that Rook has been making potions. Because we can't buy any.
Technically, you just asked him to make them this morning. You
I
don't know how long it
know,
takes.
I know.
Right.
But we have to go back, and then we have to come back, and then we have to go to Navira. So there's
we
some
got to
time.
go back. Oh, right. Yes. Wait.
We have to go back and get Iris.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. I can talk about the plan if you want, because I have it all worked out in my head just really quick. But I was planning. What?
Let's just save that.
Oh.
You can do it. Go ahead.
I was just planning on leaving one of the doorknobs here. Tree traveling back, and then doorknob traveling back here the same day tomorrow.
Y'all got super fast travel capabilities.
Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you all so incredibly much for joining us. That was... If they were powerful before, good lord.
We can travel through trees.
You can travel through trees. You got magical ammunition. You got gummy bears that make people think they shot themselves.
We came across near life ending challenge and we went, fuck that.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend all our money.
The gummies are cues.
Oh god.
I want
Lord.
chaos.
This is terrific.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us on session 43 of the Secret Adventure Society. Our next session, see, this is weird because we're recording this a week early. So our next session is going to be on March 23rd. Is that right?
That's correct.
Oh, God. Locke and I have we have a tax appointment that day. But so that's exciting. We're doing both stuff and then playing D&D. I just got super depressed about that. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care of yourselves, hydrate, all that fun stuff. And don't forget, we have an affiliate link for Session Zero clothing. So be sure to check that out. SASD&D at checkout. We love you. Thank you. Why did I do that? Good night.
Bye.